afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this, and welcome back to Tekkit. So I start, as often I always do, standing in my crazy ground sort of basement place, which obviously is no longer the basement because I have the actual downstairs part now. But what I want to do today is build a second big reactor. Now, the purpose behind building the second big reactor is not realistically to generate power, although I will generate power while I'm doing this. The purpose that I'm going to try and achieve with this new big reactor is I'm going to try and generate a lot of the cyanite that I need to build the rest of my turbines downstairs, because I want to get these 4 turbines up and running and then obviously power my 4 laser drills, because I'm still running low on resources. I've now got 181 of my Certus quartz. It's still not increasing as much as I would like. So hopefully, if I just use this space over here once again, we'll just see how well this works with my desire. So I'm trying to build a big reactor badly, if that makes sense. So what I want to happen is I want to be able to place is that going to work? And I'm going to surround it by enderium, I think, and basically I'm going to run it super hot so that it burns a lot of fuel. That's really the mentality that I've got. Now I might have to make it even bigger than this. Oops. And we need some access ports, and we have a controller. It's not an even number, it's not an odd number, is it? So it's not ever going to sit in the middle. So I'll just put it there. Okay. So it's going to be kept nice and simple. Whoops. And it's going to be a very basic reactor. But I'm going to try and identify the right combination of the resources that I need. Whoops. Reactor casing. Suppose I could use some reactor glass, I guess. Like so. We'll take that out of there. So I thought I'd ordered more than I would need, but I forgot about filling in the gap. So we need another 20. Again, we might have to expand this anyway, so therefore it's not a problem to have spare. Okay, so I want to put something check fuel. Okay, I see. Okay, so we've got input and output. I now need to get some buckets. And I need to get some redstone in those buckets, because I think redstone might be a more inefficient. I want redstone versus enderium is going to be the key here. I don't know. Oh crap. Buckets of redstone, there they are. Don't quite know which is going to be the most inefficient. Now, I don't need... I can't believe I didn't think this out myself. It doesn't matter about it being actually a full block when it comes to redstone. It can just be the flow. So we can do 4, and therefore I can save myself some issues. So if I then take the rest of the reactor casing and finish it off, we should get a big reactor. Obviously we need a we need a power tap apparently. So we need to run over here. I forgot the simplest ingredient. Luckily, I'm carrying exactly the right number of spare resources. Oh, I fall down the hole. So I need to get on the health and safety people and let them know that there's a catastrophic design flaw in my base. That unfortunately we can obviously have issues. So now we have a reactor. So we need to get some yellorium. And we need to put it in the input. And we need to switch it on. And we need to see what it's already quite efficient. Rubbish. I don't want it to be very efficient. So it's generating quite a lot of power actually. 1700 flux per tick, not too bad. So I'm assuming that's already reached its stabilized temperature. It's at 390% efficiency, which is not what I wanted at all. So let's effectively tear it apart and take away the redstone from the corners. And we'll compare it to some of the other resources that we've got to see if we can balance it off. Okay. Need to fall down the hole. Come on, let me fall down the hole. So I can get the reactor casings back. I don't have any idea how many. It's not gone quite as well as I'd liked. So if we do ask for Enderium then, what are we going to get from it? No, oh, damn it. Damn it. Because this, why did that swap that with that? Oh, because I was looking at it from that. Fair enough. So if we put Enderium in here instead, or Liquid Ender, Resident Ender, sorry, not Enderium. What do we get now? We turn this on. So it increases the RF per tick quite dramatically. Increases the temperature as well, but maintains the same sort of mini buckets and the same sort of efficiencies. So we have increased our use, which is interesting. So it's not bad. Obviously, the amount of power we're currently generating is not in any way going to be considered to be a bad number. It's a good starting point, obviously, but what we're looking at here is still something which is quite efficient. So I'm assuming all these control rods are set to max. Yeah, not on controlling in any way. So therefore, I've built quite an efficient reactor. What? I've built 2 efficient reactors. So the hotter it is, the less efficient it is. So let's have a look at, therefore, putting just control rods inside. So we need to make some more reactor. I basically want to make it super inefficient. So if we add 4, 8, is it 16 I'm going to need? Something about that much. So we can take all of this off. And yes, it's going to teleport all to random places as it does. Not a problem. So if we fill this whole thing with reactor fuel rods, I'm going to need some more controls, so it's 12. Sorted, got it all? Yep. So we need some more controllers. For the top, so reactor controls requires casings. Reactor casing, let's just put a load of this on. So second batch of 4. And I just apparently can't count to 4. Okay. So logically this should be ridiculously inefficient now. Right? What? That's not turned on as well. So I need to give it some more fuel. Let's see what we're doing now. So we are definitely burning more, and we are generating more, and we are much hotter. So that's good. So the core heat obviously increases the fuel usage. That's what we wanted to do. The casing heat increases the energy output, apparently. So by making the reactor much hotter, we have significantly increased our use of this is an output. Eject waste hasn't produced any ingots. So what's this is all? Oh, it's only 0.3% depleted. I see. So that's good. So that's better. Still not particularly ideal. And how much power have we got now? We need maxed out our power. So I need to extract that somehow. So I need to get. Have I got a empty resin ender cell? I do. I don't want to waste this power, do I? Bonk. That'll start to increase nicely. That'll hopefully drain this down. Yep. So we have this now reactor producing it's not a massive amount of cyanite, is it? To be honest, but it's more because what have we got over here? How many cyanite have we got? So we've got 44. So this is still producing some. It's just not producing much. That's the wrong one. I want to click that one, isn't it? So we're keeping this quite efficiently populated with leolorium. I suppose I could take away all of the liquid cryothium in there, jelly cryothium, and replace it with ender or redstone, which would perhaps increase the way in which it works. I could also have a look at simply replacing the center. So what's our current reactivity is so let's have a should we just have a quick play with the center of my big reactor. So if I take this out, oh, it's already got ender in it. I'm already one step ahead of myself. So I'm already cleverer than I look. But now I've lost my reactor casing, so I'm not as clever as I look. So I was going to suggest replacing the center block with the enderium, a liquid ender, sorry. Fuck's sake, enderium and ender, it's the same. So that we'd have, I have the ability to do that, but that's already been done. So that's already running quite efficiently, which is probably why its stats were quite so high. Obviously, if I turn it up because I've got another turbine, then that will obviously increase it. So this is racing through that particular. But have we got any output yet? No. So if we make it one higher, will that make it more efficient, do you reckon? One higher, one wider, one fatter. There's all sorts of options available to us. So let's go for one higher. So we don't need any more of them. We do need some more fuel rods. Makes sense to work out how many more fuel rods. Whoops, it's 4x4, is it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So logically we should have 4, 4, 4, 4. It's 12. 4 by 4 by 4 by 4 is 16, not 12. My brain suddenly just failed at me then, but luckily my brain also caught that I'd failed to do maths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 12. I need only 4 more for 16. Okay. And we need another round of casing to go around the edge. So we should be able to collect all of these. So I think making it taller will make it produce more power, which again at the moment is not a problem because if I need to I can easily put together the additional. I can turn back on the laser drill that's in the spare room around the corner. That will all work in my favour. Obviously maths has been proven to not work in my favour, but we'll brush over the fact that I can't count past 12, or I think that 4 times 4 is 12, whatever combination of stupidity you want to go for. So again, switch on now. There we go. Now we're picking up some bigger numbers. Obviously we've doubled the size of the reactor, so that would make sense. Also doubled the size of our power outtake, increased the temperature. Reactivity is good, so that means it's burning a lot of fuel, so that's taking over a bit quicker now. Yeah, so that's taken over much quicker. So for my 6000 RF, I'm now hopefully generating some. Are you going to get to a bucket full soon? Yeah, so you're getting close to a bucket now. So it's going to run around to a bucket. And then we can have a look at calculate how long it will take per bar. I'm going to have to connect this to something, aren't I? So there we go. We're now hopefully going to watch a bar appear. Bing. Okay. So if we've got, or can we get hold of, is there a spare Tesseract? No! Where are all my Tesseracts then? I am very confused. What's going on over here? So are you switched on or off? You're on, receiving power from the mains. So you're doing something. Okay. You're the return fluid. You're the exported steam. Where are my Tesseracts gone? I'm sure I made loads of them. Well, I say loads of them. I'm sure I made... Oh, okay, I know where they are. They're attached to the front of my turbines, aren't they? That's fair enough. I have actually used them appropriately. So this is going to be over here now, is it? Okay, it's taking longer than I'd like it to. So this is about to max out its power. So this is only producing 6 per tick. So we'll put an output over here, and we'll contribute to the mains. Just to make the most. Really? I just tiny weeny little eensy beensy missed. Apparently. Okay. So it's going to send energy faster than it receives it, hopefully. To cut. What? How much? You're receiving 6,000. You should be sending. Why are you not sending more? What's going on over here? So you're now not receiving more power. Have I got my widgemagic? I have. So how much power are you receiving per tick? 700? That's dismal. 1300. What? You're supposed to be receiving on the mains, aren't you? Receive only, energy on the mains, yes. So why am I not getting 10,000 a tick through there? This is now maxed out. Whoops. And broke the reactor again. So how many? We've got one there still. Okay. So we've done well. We've done what I want to do. This is clearly not working. So let's have a look at how much this is sending per tick. So that's sending 3,500. How much is this sending? 900,000. What? Why are you not sending 10,000 RF? Your output's maxed. I can't encourage you to send any more power. And yet you're not sending that much power. Oh crap. Luckily I got hold of that. Try again. No? 900,000. So if we add like another input to this, sending energy, send only, mains. That's why. Now, apparently if I click the right box, now it's sending 10,000 per tick. Boom. There we go. 9,994. 10,000. That's much more efficient and much more effective. If we run over here now, we're much happier in saying that these should all be receiving a far greater. Yeah, 2,700, 2,700, 5,000 on that one, 3,000 on that one, 2,700 on that one. Not sure what that was, 5,000, lucky bastard. But yes, now we're delivering the power. So we're taking it out of here, and it's going to deplete obviously at a reasonable rate because I'm using 4,000 more than I'm creating. But this is my high cyanite breeding reactor. So we're going to leave this to run, and obviously we're going to look at a few other things while this is running, and we'll use it to hopefully create enough cyanite so that I can build the rest of my turbine components. That's a big multimeter in my hand, isn't it? Look at the size of that. Jesus, I wouldn't want to carry that around if I was an electrician. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you continue to enjoy. And I will see you again soon for the next episode. Bye for now, guys.